Part 1. White Clouds. Verdant Rain Moon. Tower of Black Winds.
They smell bad.
The ceaseless rains that satiate the verdant landscape of Fódlan are accompanied by fierce winds and mighty roars of thunder. This abundance of rain, sparkling as it falls against beams of emerging sunlight, is a constant reminder to the people of Fódlan that nature is ever wild and unpredictable. For when the rain finally does take pause, the clouds part and give way to a glorious rainbow.
This sun looks so, just bashful for having murdered all those people on the boats. Oh yeah, purple is where enemy units fell.
Yeah, I was going to say... what was I thinking of? Oh, right. The chapters. You know how it's 3 different chapters? Like, 3 titles, if you will.
Yeah.
It reminds me exactly of the title structure that I saw in 12 Kingdoms. Do you remember?
Oh, yeah.
I wonder if it's a convention over there in Japan? Because...
Maybe.
Because for American books... There might be parts to the book that have an overlying chapter, and then there are secondary chapters in there, but you would never see 3. It's not like you're doing title of the book, title of the part, and then title for that specific chapter. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have a new mission for you, Professor. I would like for you to take your students into Kingdom territory to eliminate some thieves.
They stole a hero's relic from House Gautier of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, the Lance of Ruin. Their leader's name is Miklan. He is apparently a disowned son of House Gautier.
Why was he disowned? Probably.
So the thief's leader is Miklan. So that's the reason why we're eliminating him, but I want to know why he was disowned.
I believe it had something to do with his lack of a crest. Such happenings are fairly common within the kingdom.
The Crestless cannot unleash the goddess's power even if they possess a relic. Nonetheless, they are still capable of simply wielding those weapons.
The hero's relics are immensely powerful weapons. We must meet this threat with adequate force. Unfortunately, most of the Knights of Seiros are away from the monastery, purging the apostates of the Western Church. So we are entrusting you with this mission. After all, you wield the Sword of the Creator, which is more than capable of opposing any relic.
The Sword of the Creator is a powerful weapon well beyond the other relics. You have nothing to fear. However, to ensure that no harm comes to the students, we will also send the monastery's most skilled individuals to aid you.
I must remind you that you are expected to conduct yourself in a manner befitting the wielder of that holy sword. Also, you should know that Professor Hanneman has been looking for you. That is all.
Hey, Teach. I gotta say, I never would have guessed you were a descendant of the King of Liberation. You didn't forget, did you? That story I told you about a relic that could cut a mountain in half? That relic was the Sword of the Creator, the very same used by Nemesis, the King of Liberation.
Well, we can't say that we're not his descendant because we don't know if we are. Let's just do the... Well, we know what he's talking about,
Yeah,
though.
so let's say I'm not.
Okay.
Don't be coy, Teach. The Sword of the Creator could only be wielded by Nemesis. If you can use it too, that can only mean you have that bloodline's crest.
I don't understand.
Fine, keep your secrets. But just so you know, I don't understand isn't gonna cut it here at the monastery.
Ouch.
Speaking of, Professor Hanneman has been looking for you. He probably wants to examine your crest with those crazy instruments of his. Actually, sounds amusing. Maybe I'll tag along.
If it isn't my little Claude, what has you so worked up?
Judith? What are you doing here?
That's Lady Judith to you, boy. I told you, until you're in charge, I expect you to address me with all due respect.
Mom.
Anyway, I'm here to retrieve you. Duke Regan's condition has taken a turn for the worse.
Oh, no, that's true.
Are you saying the old man's on his deathbed?
No, it's not that bad. But in the state he's in, he won't be able to participate in the next roundtable conference. He wants you to go in his stead. I volunteered to play the messenger.
Well, thanks for that. Oh, and Teach, this is Judith, also known as the hero of House Daphnel.
So you're little Claude's teacher, are you? How much trouble has he been giving you?
I see. So she's just a bodyguard or a retainer or someone.
I like saying plenty.
Huh?
I want to say plenty.
Okay, sure.
If her nickname didn't give it away, you should know that Judith, Lady Judith, is the leader of the famous House Daphnel of the Leicester Alliance. She used to be a big deal at the
Leicester.
roundtable conferences, but it seems of late she's been reduced to a mere...
You had better shut that mouth before I put my boot in it, you tactless nuisance. Now come on, let's get going. Sorry, Professor, but I need to borrow the boy for a bit.
I suppose we'll have to finish our chat later. Sorry, Teach. But don't you worry, I'll be back in time for our next mission. All right, Judith, let's get going.
It's Lady... I suppose you are the active leader for the time being. Fair enough, boy. Fair enough.
Good of you to come, Professor. I've heard much about you lately. Specifically, that you are able to awaken the sword of the Creator's power. Thusly, it seems the true nature of your crest has been uncovered. I had, of course, seen your crest before. However, at first, I failed to recognize its true nature. Eventually, it dawned on me that what is visible is perhaps merely a small part of a greater whole. In other words, your crest is too significant to be detected when using normal instruments. After this discovery, I began researching crests that might fit that description, which allowed for a temporary hypothesis. However, I could not be certain. The crest my conclusions led me to was far too unusual. A crest thought to have disappeared from this world in the millennium since the fall of Nemesis, the King of Liberation. The Crest of Flames. That is what you possess.
The Fire Emblem.
A Fire Emblem.
Your ability to wield the Sword of the Creator has unequivocally proven my hypothesis. A legendary power, dormant since time immemorial and now resurrected. There can be no doubt that this ancient power resides within you.
Is that what the Fire Emblem looks like? His crest? I know that
It's been a while since I've seen
Has
one.
there been a Fire Emblem in every game? Not necessarily as these special crests, but just as other objects or other things that the characters have to collect? But the Crest of Flames surely means the Fire Emblem. Wait, why are we having tea with Manuela?
We have tea with everyone.
I did not want this. She has ginger. Give her the ginger.
Thank you for your invitation. To what do I owe this surprise?
You're getting the
Tea.
TARDIS tea.
Oh, what fun.
So she only wants to talk about men. Well, butts.
How
None of
about a
these are
new
useful.
gambit?
Gambit.
No.
Nope.
Yeah.
Gossip.
Yeah.
She loves that.
Yeah.
Ideal professor or dinner invitation? Probably.
I'm not inviting her to dinner. No.
dinner.
Yeah.
No! No, I did not.
Nice tea time.
Thanks for the treat. Come by the infirmary anytime you need anything. I'll be waiting, Professor.
Be gone. What are you doing sitting there? Just...
I am sitting here.
I don't know. I do not like being hit on in games.
But this is us. This is the stony-faced, completely boring X. We must find an equally boring character.
I did pretty well.
I want to take a look. What skill experience do we get as an archer? 1 sword, 2 bow. How is he doing on...
I really hope that dinner date isn't gonna be a follow-up.
No. They're on fighter.
You see, in other video games, I've intentionally foiled instances where you can become better friends with someone knowing that it could eventually lead to... What is up with that armor?
It's the Uniboob.
Well, really, it's just the neck guard. It comes up...
What do you want?
I mean, we're supposed to make her into an armored knight.
We don't have to.
Wait. So those are the 2 appearances that she can...
Yep.
It looks like she would break her teeth on it more easily than having it protect her from external attack.
That animation's kind of weird.
Mm-hmm.
The Uber boob.
Well, if you think about it, any segmented parts in
Gundam
armor
chest. We gotta do it.
are a weak spot, potentially. Yes, she's one of the only characters that's trained in armor.
It's so weird watching her do, like, cute animations, though.
Mm-hmm. Especially because those shoulders
shucks.
don't match.
I guess I did it.
They could have scaled the shoulders down a little bit.
But
yeah, as I said before, I've intentionally foiled potential relationships in video games because I knew full well that these characters were hitting on mine and I wasn't going to entreat them to anything. Nope. Send them the other way. Go away. Stop that. It's especially, for me, what puts me off is when where their intentions are not hidden at all. Not that one's intention should be hidden, but you would hope that at the start of a relationship, it would be a slow build into friendship and then mutual admiration and the realization that you guys are best friends and then perhaps you want to be more than best friends. But with this, it's just, ooh, you're sexy looking. Want to come to my office? I'm like, no. You get away, Manuela. No way am I entering your office. Ever. There's a corpse in it. Why would I? You know?
I mean, you can be friendly with the honey professor.
A stone? A stone. I do not understand. Yet, as I think of it, the pounding in my chest grows faster still. But is that me? Or is it you?
I wonder how the stone is of any relation to her.
Hello, I'm here to raid you of your belongings. Oh boy. That next professor level is going to be time-consuming. Whose room is this? Doo-doo's room.
Doo-doo?
Yeah. Yep. Oh yeah, I guess he would have a bunch of books on gardening.
Huh. Is that a secret hobby or pastime of
Well,
his?
he was not even secret. He was the guy that gave us the farming quests.
Yeah. One clear instance of the aforementioned thing that I mentioned is if you play as a female character in both of the Knights of the Old Republic games, Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2, within the first act, you're hit on by the first main male character that you have in your party.
Hey there.
I think out of the blue, Cartho Nassi just says, "Hey, beautiful," while you're just walking around Terrace trying to sleuth for information regarding the whereabouts of Bastila.
Okay.
And I just responded with, "What did you just say?" "Oh, well, you know, you're beautiful." And it's like, "Don't you dare say that, you nerf herder." And we had an argument about the propriety of his advances. At which point, anything that could have potentially formed was squelched right then and there. But really, we'd just gotten out of a life and death situation, escaping in some escape shuttlecraft from a cruiser that had been blasted out of the sky over a city moon, or city planet, I should say.
I'm not secretly eating cake.
I can sense it.
Okay. What's Bernie doing right now? Oh, fine. You got me. Keep it a secret, all right?
I want to test something. Because I saved right beforehand.
What? What? What are you doing?
I want to see if that actually had another option there. I probably shouldn't save scum on these characters too much because I got other things I can do.
Definitely.
To farm friendship with them.
Well, in any case, and then in the second game, your character wakes up and I don't even believe she has any memory whatsoever. Or was that... No, maybe that was the first one. But in any case, you wake up again without any clothing or any... Well, okay, you have your underwear and stuff. But it's a major talking point because when you free the first character that you meet,
You're getting
Atton
pretty
Rand...
good at talking through the door, Professor.
Getting pretty good at talking through the door. Really? He goes along the lines of just looking you up and down, going, "Whoa." And I had the dialogue option to then and there just say, "Keep your eyes up and level with mine. Don't you dare look down." And then pretty much you spent much of the first chapter of the game running around in your skivvies. It's not until you find clothing in a crate on your way down into the caverns that are infested with horrific creatures, you finally find clothing, and you say, "Oh, look what I found." And he goes, he's over on the comms because he's acting as your navigator for all this on the, up in the bridge. He's like, "Wait, what is it? What did you find?" And I was just gleefully saying, "Clothes." He's like, "What? Oh, darn it. No, it's great. It's great that you found clothes."
I will speak to the boat monster.
He was secretly crying
awful.
inside.
Just
no!
awful what happened with the rite of rebirth. The infirmary. Well, it was a mess. Things are finally calm again, and so I've come here to unwind. Let me tell you, I put all of my knowledge to use keeping those kids alive. Still, the truth of it is that when someone faces death for the first time, well, they figure out who they are. They learn if they can do it again. We can't lose them, Professor. Not to battle or to cowardice. If you can keep them going, then I will too.
Top one, probably?
Yeah, sure, he'll protect them.
I would like to level my faith.
I just realized, does she have... It's not even concealed. She has daggers around her leg, doesn't she?
Yeah, she does.
Kunai-ish? They look like kin to kunai.
Yep.
But yes. Yeah,
Hi.
so In both Knights of the Old Republic games, I put off any potential love interest. Like, nope. And it's because they came on too strong. Right off the bat. With no preamble, with no informed friendship or anything with the main protagonist. Nothing at all.
And they weren't cute to boot.
Well, in my case, it's just one of those things where...
You like your sexy aliens. They've got a sweet alien tuchus, that's where you're at.
Why is that
so
so
boring?
Baby.
Still. Wait. Is it swimming sideways? Perhaps it is resigned to its woeful fate of being plucked from the water and eaten. Ah, Professor. You are so outgoing with all of the students. I would like to have more opportunities to connect with you, though I'm certain my brother would disapprove. Might you help me with a favor?
I cannot believe how poorly maintained the saint statues are. Just look at them. Clutter at their feet as though that is even remotely acceptable. But yeah, the reason why Wander is teasing me is because all my favorite characters in any given media, especially if they're guys, tend to be something other than human. Whether they be dragons, or cyborgs, or just full-on androids or robots, or
what do you require?
Aliens, or various fantasy creatures. I suppose it's just because there's an extra layer of world building that has to be implemented when you create characters such as these, and because of that otherworldly nature, you want to learn more about them. And they often tend to have
Do you want to hire this battalion?
Whatever the
different
mission.
perceptions of the world and how they interact with other characters. They also tend to look really cool.
Do you want to hire this battalion?
You'll get your...
Oh, people are asking about Turians. Yeah, Garrus is cute. But
Do you want to hire this
when it
battalion?
comes to
We'll do
Mass
everything.
Effect, I ship Garrus and Tali together. So when Wander and I played through Mass Effect 3, we made sure that Garrus and Tali would end up together, which they do if you don't romance either of them. So that was fun.
Farewell.
Okay, so we got some side quests here. And other things.
Could you help me out?
I'm running low on supplies. Soon I won't have anything left for forging weapons or making repairs. Sorry to bother you with this, but can you fetch some materials for me? Sure.
Knew I could count on you.
It was right next to him. How helpful. So, do you want to repair that sword? I'll give you the necessary materials for free just this once. Wait, that's a lady.
Hey
What?
there.
Oh, what?
That is a lady with a very masculine voice.
Oh, okay.
We can forge weapons. Oh, right. This actually, we can alter it into a plus version.
Ah.
Or we can forge it into a steel sword. So the plus version has a higher accuracy and a slightly higher damage. I'll do that with the Sword of the Creator. What about repair?
People in chat are hilarious. So, Shells of Wander because he's a robot. Well, it's a little embarrassing. But when we were just friends at the time, and I was starting to develop a crush on him, he had this webcomic that he had made, and the main character was a robot. And silly me, who had spent her lifetime envisioning, I don't know, like, I know. I think I explained this in my Diablo, in our Diablo series. But I was the
Come
type
back
of person
anytime.
who would make a self-insert character and just dream up adventures that you would have in the universe and like interacting with characters and such. They would never ever get into saucy stuff. But in any case, I was developing a crush on Wander, and tangentially his robot character. So that's when I made my first Shellbot illustration. And back then, the robots looked completely
I could use
different.
your help.
I believe what you gave them just sort of blank white faces with
Dot
round
eyes and
eyes.
stuff. Yep.
Yeah, they had round eyes, little angel ears on the sides, like angel wing ears. And you like to put your characters in clothes.
Yep.
Hoodies,
he had
a
like
scarf,
and a big old
long
scarf.
pants.
I still have that comic sitting around somewhere. I'll have to go find it at some point.
And you
Anyways.
did animations too.
Yeah. No, at some point.
That was back when you had aspired to be a webcomic
Yeah,
artist.
I wanted to. When I went to college, I wanted to be a webcomic artist, and then I got really hard into the indie game market. And I wanted to be a game designer, and now I'm neither. But that's okay. Bandits have overrun my trade route. Can you clear them out so the merchants can reach the monastery? So we gotta do battle. Get that one.
Professor, please leave Sylvain alone for the time being. The thing is, the bandits' leader who stole the relic is Sylvain's disinherited older brother.
Oh no, everyone's related to these vagrants.
Hi, Professor. I've actually got...
Dex and flying. Ooh.
How many family members are we going to have to plow through?
Who the heck is this guy? This guy's new.
Hail, Professor. If I may introduce
Gilbert.
myself, I am Gilbert. My life has been spent as a dedicated knight. I am to accompany you on your assignment. I may have slowed a step in recent years, but I pledge to you the full extent of my abilities.
Pleasure to meet you.
No, Professor. The pleasure is all mine, I assure you.
So he can train me. Ooh. If I wanted to go into those. Useful.
Yeah, so...
It seems that our next mission is another bandit hunt. This time I've heard that their leader is the son of a noble family. What a complete disgrace to the nobility.
What I was going to say was, so the disinherited brother is our next target of which one?
It's Sylvain.
Sylvain, the
pretty
playboy.
boy.
Yeah.
You there?
Should we talk with him?
Oh yeah, absolutely. We're going to talk to
Because
everybody
at this point we've
anyway.
killed the adoptive father of Ash. Now we're going to be going after his
And then pretty soon we're going to knock off like half the other noble children.
Well, or at least their family members.
Well, no, like we're totally gonna probably end up fighting Edelgard and Dimitri.
You think?
If they're not recruitable, they're probably killable.
Ooh.
That's usually how it boils down to.
But the interesting thing with that, though, would be...
Oh.
Does the house that you choose determine which one is going to be going against the Knights of Seiros, or which one that you're allied with in an all-out three-way war?
I think it's a three-way war, and the Church of Seiros just allies with you. I don't know. Also, thank you, Robaz Rocky. Or is that Robaz Brocky? Wait, one. I can't see that from here. Nope, I'm super wrong. Rob's a Brocky for the sub. Unfortunately, it's like teeny little text on my monitor 5 feet away from me, so it's kind of hard to read. But thank you, all the same. So much. Unfortunately, Shell, I'm going to say we're going to be talking to a lot of people, so it's going to be hard to talk about anything else for a little while.
Sorry.
But yeah, it is a little grim that we're just like killing random family members, adoptive or otherwise.
Oh, a minute. Don't... Before you talk to her, notice how she's saying all because of crests. The only reason why Sylvain's brother was disinherited in the first place was because he was lacking the crest.
Correct. Which is just shitty.
Some people are unhappy because they don't have the crest they want. And some are unhappy because they have a crest they never asked for.
And what of her crest?
That's our crest.
Unclear which one.
Let's see, Ferdinand.
The coffin of Seiros in the Holy Mausoleum should have held her remains. Instead, they say it held the sword of the Creator. What could it mean?
It means that... Let's see...
Oh, I was looking for this. Thank you so much.
It means that Rhea is Seiros. Duh.
Mm-hmm. She is immortal.
Somehow, for some reason.
But you would have thought people notice.
Yeah, that seems like the kind of thing that would be hard to hide.
Quite so. The head of the Western Church holds the title of Bishop. That's not as distinguished as an archbishop, such as Lady Rhea, but it still comes with a fair amount of authority. If someone in that position plotted an assassination, I cannot help but think it must have been instigated by some outside force. There are bishops in the Eastern Church as well, but to speak frankly, they do not have much impact. They are under the influence of both the Archbishop and the Leicester Alliance, so their ability to voice grievances is quite limited.
Leicester. So it's not Leicester, it's Leicester.
Right.
Leicester sounds better. Leicester just makes me think of the Addams Family's version. Which is just a little odd.
Hello there.
Somebody's sneaking here. Ah. I mean, technically I don't care, but we'll talk anyway.
For a hero's relic to be stolen, it's unheard of.
And just last month, the sword of the Creator was almost stolen too.
Also quite unheard of. What impudence.
Sounds like somebody's trying to catch them all.
Yes. I have never had goings to the kingdom's north. I hear the people of North are cold and have much loneliness. Professor, I hear you have worked as a mercenary in the kingdom. Did you find joy in this? You cannot remember? Is that having possibility? I have amazement.
Is that possible? But yeah.
Training has given, but...
Text and writing.
That's all intentionally done because she's probably learned the language.
Yep.
I'm gonna keep training until I can beat you.
Hey, Professor. No?
Strength and brawling. Oh. Weird.
What? Lipstick. It would make an ideal gift for a young lady.
No, for someone that woos young ladies.
Wait,
AKA we found Sylvain's thing.
Wait, what? You didn't let me read the rest of it, that's why.
No. I mean, we'll read it again when we give it to Sylvain.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let me in.
But going back to the whole aliens and robots and whatever thing.
Let me in.
Whenever I have the option to play as something other than human in a game, I take it.
Yeah, I almost always will as well.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
we're already human.
Save. Vice box. Let's see. It's Luke.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
not satisfied.
But he likes Luke.
He's already read it though.
Oh.
Did you save recently, or are we gonna have to redo
I
stuff?
saved right before that. Nope.
Yeah, my friends thought that Wanter had to have been. They specifically thought that you were a pixie because you had pink hair at the time.
I did.
That he must be some manner of forest creature to have been able to capture your heart. Yes, my friends and I would talk like that back in the day.
Right.
They're all having fun at...
Oh. Don't worry about him?
Yeah.
Claude. And... Stop cast bar. What do you seek is more important than a title? Probably that? Or relax. Actually, no. This is relax.
Yeah.
Because he's the sleepy dude.
Sleepy guy.
Okay. Art book. Oh, we know who that's for.
What? Hey!
So the whole plan to attack the monastery was some plot devised by the Western Church? That means they used Lenato. What right do they have to drag a good man like him into their schemes? Yes.
I don't actually know if I need him, but...
Huh? I'm really flat.
Wait, don't you want to bring Sylvain with you?
Nah.
So that he can speak with his own brother?
It's like a mild dialogue difference.
Isn't it strange? Saint Seiros' body was missing from her coffin, but they found a sword in its place. Do you think she moved from her coffin and left the sword behind? Isn't it? Do you?
Hold on. Lost items. Needle and thread.
Did you find this?
Nope. Okay.
Oh. Didn't you have to clean these off for flame?
So, shards. Nope.
You have helped me so much.
We get those. Hi. When you complete quests, paralogs, and auxiliary battles, you will earn renown, which can be spent to restore the statues of the four saints. Oh.
As you restore the statues, you'll gain various bonuses to your unit's growth.
Hi, that's important. That'd be this guy.
Need something?
Oh, so she's known for lance, sword.
This one? You're all set.
Let's see. These are actually pretty useful. Kind of expensive.
This one?
Well, I'm gonna get all of the basic ones at first.
You're all set.
You don't need renown for anything else, do you?
No, not that I know of, and I can farm plenty.
You're all set. This one? You're all set. This one?
But yeah, I want to get as much skill
set.
EXP growth as I can grab.
Ooh, experience growth +5.
Yeah.
That's for third in all of them.
Class EXP +1 might be really good.
Yeah, because that's heavy armor, divine pulse, or reason, experience.
Yeah, we're
This
gonna
one?
go for
This one?
class EXP.
This one? You're all... This one?
Oh,
You're all set.
these are a lot cheaper than I thought they were. Okay. In that case, do we have any other class bonuses? No, so we could go for flying bonus. We could even get up to lance skills +2. Axe skills. Can't get sword skills. Could get riding plus. Riding is probably more useful.
This one? You're all... This one? You're all... This one?
Because riding is not harder to
You're
train,
all
but I have
set.
more characters that want riding.
That one was authority.
This one?
And then we might as well grab that one. Yeah, so I'm gonna
You're
probably
all
farm
set.
some reputation points
See you again soon.
between recording sessions. Because effectively, what I want to do is take the main character and just have him go like solo things for a while, until he's beef strong enough. Until he's beef strong enough to just recruit everybody by just being like, "Urgh, I have really high stats. Love me." Oh, this guy's
who's that?
I am Rodrigue Achille Fraudarius. I bear the great honor of serving as a lord in the kingdom of Fargus. I have come in Margrave Gautier's stead to retrieve their stolen relic. However, as I hear it, a group of students is to attend to this matter. I sincerely hope no harm comes to any of them.
You acquitted yourself honorably last month. To think they'd go into the Holy Mausoleum and assault the Goddess Tower. I cannot imagine the Western Church was acting on its own. Someone must have been helping them. As for the masked knight who escaped, his days are numbered. I hope we find him soon, so I can kill him myself.
Yeah, so because we have that Mechawheel statue,
gives you a little bit more of a boost.
Yep.
Oh, there's Sylvain.
I can't believe my own brother is the leader of the bandits. House Gautier is my true home. And his. Please, Professor. He really is one of the worst people I've ever known. But we share the same blood. We're still family.
On the plus side, here's your lipstick
that's
back.
mine. Oh, thanks, Professor. You really saved the day.
Oh, the,
Professor.
Wait, there's an exotic feather? What are other ones?
Yeah,
You equip to think. I cannot. As for them, I hope we find him soon.
Okay, lost items. So we have a needle and thread for somebody that hides away doing needlework. Oh, hides away. Somebody found in... decorative feather from a rare bird found in Bridget. Belongs to someone who used to live there. So the
Bridget
purple-haired
would be
girl.
Petra.
Yep. Adult with a taste for liquor. Which... Oh, right, I'd picked this up, but I hadn't given it to Manuela.
Probably, yeah, Manuela.
Yeah, that's for Ignatz. I don't know the confessional letter. Someone who's likes telling jokes and a graduate. Which I don't know about graduates.
Blaine wasn't a graduate, was she?
No, I don't think so.
Hey, Professor. Don't you think everyone's making too big a fuss over these crests, or heroes' relics, or whatever they're called? How important can that stuff really be?
Does he? I don't know if he has a crest, so of course he would question its importance.
Yeah.
Personally, I don't even care that I don't have a crest. I'll take muscles over crests any day. Heck, I'll take muscles over a hot meal. Actually...
No, you can't take muscles over a hot meal.
Probably save. Somewhat regularly. Item. Encyclopedia of Sweets.
Oh, Flane would love sweets, right?
Or the girl that hides away, maybe? I don't know.
Oh,
Life
yeah,
would
she
be
likes
peaceful
eating
and
too.
quiet, with a sprinkle of drama to keep things interesting. But since you arrived, it's been one thing after another. Is that just a coincidence, I wonder?
Maybe, maybe not.
What do you mean? I don't like the way you said that. Stop trying to spook me. Is it true that Lady Rhea entrusted the Sword of the Creator to you? I can hardly even fathom you being capable of wielding something of such power. Just who are you anyway?
I am Professor X. I am your teacher. Nothing more, nothing less. Unless the game decides to add more hidden backstory and then also makes me Pope.
Professor, if you're heading to the kingdom, I would recommend taking a coat. It's chilly, even at this time of year. It also rains a fair bit. Don't get caught out there without protection, or you're sure to catch a cold.
Do you not understand the coat that I wear? Because I don't. Please help.
You and your class were at that fight in the Holy Mausoleum, right? I sincerely hope the holy artifacts are unscathed. I admit I wish I could have been there to see it all, even if it does make me queasy. But I was there too early. I'd gone first thing in the morning. At noon, one of the monks chased me out, saying I'd been there too long. Who were they to decide when I've been somewhere too long?
So, you have a crest too, eh, Professor? Does that mean you're descended from nobility? You've certainly got the look for it.
I sure do wish there were more nobles like you, Professor. A teacher, a mercenary, and so very mysterious. How could a girl ever get enough?
Wait, that's useful. I don't know if I can... I'm assuming I can buy more of those, but I'm not sure. That's a cheap steel bow. What I want are people that sell other things. Nope. Okay, where haven't I been? I haven't been to the training grounds.
Oh, yeah. What will Dimitri have to say about the whole Fargus situation?
I am sorry that the kingdom's unrest did not stop with Lord Lonato. Professor, the hero's relics are incredibly powerful. Please, be on your guard.
The Western Church. The Central Church. They believe in the same goddess, but oppose one another. Fódlan is a complicated place.
Oh, the Lance tournament's going on.
Wait, oh, why is he thinking about Mercedes?
Who? This guy? Oh.
Mercedes. Her face looks familiar.
She said the same thing about him. Are they related? They have the same hair color.
Which one is Mercedes?
She's the one that has the hair swept off to one side. There.
Oh. Yeah, maybe.
And she said that he looked familiar to her.
I had forgotten about this. I will admit I usually zonk out when he's talking.
Because it never leads anywhere.
Yeah, he's like, duel me! And then nothing.
Think of it. The sword of a creator belonging to the ancient king Nemesis. You have to master it as soon as you can. I can't wait to face off against such a legendary weapon.
Oh. Nope. Nope.
Perusing everyone's rooms.
Must read everyone's books.
Who had that room? It was messy.
That was Ferdinand. Oh.
I heard about the things you did. I'm so glad Lady Rhea's safe. I figure you're a great person after all, Professor. I learned all sorts of things, so I can do as much as possible for Lady Rhea. Cleaning, chopping wood, making feed. Oh, and I'm learning the bow and arrow from Shamir. I'm happy to help you out with anything you need done for your class. You betcha. I'm your guy, Professor. Since, you know, you can't exactly add me to your class or anything.
I recruited him. Wasn't exactly intending on that. I was just like, let's give it a go. I gotta be able to recruit somebody.
Oof. This wasn't the first time I've taken part in an Alliance Roundtable conference, but it was still exhausting. There's not enough cooperation in that group, especially from Lawrence's father. But at least my grandfather was surprisingly alert. Judging by that, I'd say he's got at least 5 more years in him.
Oh. Is he that elderly?
I don't know.
That he's falling asleep at the table?
I thought he said he was surprisingly alert.
He said he was surprisingly alert. I think he has 5 more years left in him. As in, typically his grandfather is not alert.
Well, no, he said his grandfather had gotten ill. Because previously
I heard about the thing. I'm so glad, Lady. I figured...
Okay, lost items, portrait of Rhea.
Hey, that's mine. Thanks for finding it.
Motivation increased. Yeah, we just have him as a person now. Weird. I mean, not that weird, but still. Okay, let me check the goals of everybody. So we do not want to give Ignatz his painting thing. So what is he? He's just a level 9 commoner. Good at axes and bows. Well, that's easy to work with. What if we actually get to include him on our lesson plans all the same?
Maybe.
I kind of hope so.
So,
it'd be convenient.
I'm trusting you.
Oh.
You must be rather bewildered by the power that was hidden within. However, know that I believe in you. I have no doubt that you will use that power justly. You will most certainly fulfill the grand destiny that the goddess has seen fit to grant you. May I ask a favor of you?
It is not always easy to adjust to life here at the monastery. I am sure the transition has been less than comfortable for some of your students. Perhaps you can help them. Confidence herbs.
And hopeful herbs. We're drugging our students.
Ah!
Professor. Gerald was looking for you.
Where is he?
It seems he has gone off somewhere.
That's
if he is not
very
in his
specific.
room, then surely someone has seen him. Ask around. I have something to ask of you.
Instructing your students should always be your foremost priority, but that doesn't mean that you can grow complacent. You must keep up with your training as well.
I have something to ask of you.
And also, saw him near the quarters, gotta ask around. Okay.
Well, let's find your dad. Does he know anything about your lineage?
Oh,
Maybe he's gonna have that father-son talk where he goes, son,
Papa, are you proud of me now, or are you going to judge me? For having a holy sword. This is what you feared, wasn't it? Turns out we're the...
Well, right. He probably kept him away from the church specifically because of this.
Yeah, potentially.
Situation unfolding, but then why didn't...
Professor.
Oh, Professor, are you looking for Captain Gerald? I just saw him in the Knight's Hall a little while ago. He was talking with a female knight, but I didn't get a good look at who she was.
Well then.
Wait, even recruited teachers get included in the lesson plan as well. That's hilarious.
Oh my. The Crest of Flames? Could it
Fire
really?
Emblem.
Yes, the actual Crest of Flames! Ha ha ha! No, that is quite enough. I should compose myself. I must remain objective in my research. Objective, professional.
Probably the lower one.
Or actually, he might like the fact that he's excitable.
The scandal with the Western Church troubles me. We cannot afford to let ourselves be swept along, and yet...
Aww.
You are wrong.
Really? Does every conversation always yield a...
Don't you think Professor Hanneman's been acting a bit strange? Maybe he's made some kind of big discovery.
Oh yeah, you're not gonna give him the art kit yet though. Confidence herbs would go to someone like Marianne who has very little confidence, right?
Yeah, so...
Don't you think maybe
He actually needs the confidence herbs. Because he's self-critical. She needs the hopeful herbs.
This is weird.
Thank you very much.
It's like you're medicating them.
Yeah, mildly. I did say that we were drugging our students, and it was kind of strange.
Are we going to see the father?
Nope. I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Some people are unhappy because they don't, and some are.
We've already heard this. Gift. Hopeful herbs.
Oh, thank you.
I appreciate your effort.
Eh.
Oh, yeah. Hopefully they will blossom, he says.
Like, the quest completion dialogue is not exactly the most interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Gerald? he said something about visiting a grave. There's a graveyard attached to the monastery, so you'll probably find him there. I can't remember where the graveyard is, but I bet Sedith knows.
What? This is gonna lead us into a huge loop. We're gonna be going back to Sedith?
Looks like it. Also, I'm thinking about it now. I am actually wondering if Rhea is the main character's mother.
That'd be...
Because that would be why Geralt left. That would explain the hair color.
Go back? Ah, the graveyard. Of course I know it. It can be a little hard to find. Would you like me to show you where it is? Very well.
Okay, so we can now warp to Geralt.
But I thought that's impossible because isn't Rhea a romanceable character? There's no way.
Oh yeah, that's a good point, because she's got an S rank support. Okay, never mind. That theory, unless that theory gets real creepy. Yeah, so main character's mother is probably just poof.
Or she could be in the grave that we're about to see.
Yeah, possibly.
Ah. Hey, I wanted to ask you to join me, but I couldn't find you. So, here I am. I was thinking we should visit your mother. She's resting beneath this humble grave.
I knew it.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Hmm? Oh, of course you would ask that. I wouldn't know where to begin. I suppose I haven't talked much about her. She was gentle and smart. Oh, so smart. A wonderful cook. Always kind to everyone. And she loved flowers. Whenever I brought her back an unusual flower, her face would light up. I cherish those memories. I can't count how many times she made me happy just by smiling. And she smiled the most when she was pregnant with you. She died right after you were born. She wasn't able to spend much time with you. But she loved you with all her heart. That's the truest thing I know. Never forget it. This ring is the only keepsake I have of her. In time, it will be yours. One day, I hope you'll give this ring to someone you love as well as I love her.
Hi, Dad. Teach me to... Lance, maybe... Authority might not be a bad idea.
Well done. You have my thanks.
You're gonna look at your grave? Or your mom's grave? Aww. Really? Was she only 20?
Looks like it.
Time has worn away the name, which is now illegible. Resting in the warm embrace of cherished memories.
We know what year it is?
Oh, because then you could determine how old your character is. Well, actually, in the library, the conflict was 4 years ago.
It's 11...
It was 59.
It's 1180 right now. Like, this is the year.
Oh, okay.
So that make her character 21.
Yeah.
21, possibly 22. Okay. Let's see. So is that... I think that's it for all of our current quests. So we should probably sing. Because we've done singing. I could do the Lance tournament. Because it's good professor level EXP. Let's do Lorenz. Now, maybe? Not sure if that actually increases their motivation. It probably doesn't matter right now.
I thought we determined that it didn't.
Yeah. So why don't we do Ferdinand and Annette? Because those were the two I was working on.
Professor, let me sing for you. Do you not like my voice? It would make a Pegasus dance with joy.
Singing is so much fun. Everyone should enjoy themselves while they're doing it.
Yeah, that's not the greatest EXP, but it's a good way to get bonds. Let's see. I'm trying to decide if I want to...
Food would too. You haven't really eaten much with your students.
Yeah, the main thing is it doesn't raise stats. Oh, hi.
Teacher. Hello, Professor. May I speak with you? I was just wondering, what do you think of Edelgard? You seem to hold her in high esteem.
Good student?
Yeah, I mean, we don't really, can't really speak for her
She
abilities.
is certainly talented. No doubt about that. But I wonder, what is your opinion of me? I am quite talented too, am I not? Be honest. Do not hold back. Pretend that I am just a regular person, not the scion of a noble house.
Let's stroke his ego.
Evenly matched? Me?
I don't
With her?
think that.
I was just being modest before. Honestly, I have always prided myself on being superior to Edelgard. But evidently that is not your perspective. I suppose there is only one thing to do. I must demonstrate my excellence.
I can't stop you.
Precisely. You cannot stop me. I will prove that you have drastically underestimated me. You think I could ignore such a slight upon my honor? Not likely. Come, Professor.
But you just asked to have an honest opinion. Despite
We
your
will
rank.
begin with battle. Edelgard's skills in combat are no match for mine. I heard that just the other day, she defeated a demonic beast without assistance. Well, anything Edelgard can do, I can do better. And in half the time. Professor, you can be my eyewitness and timekeeper.
Watch there be no demonic
Here we go!
beast.
Two at once? That's... well, it will be fine. I can't do it.
Did you help?
Yeah.
It seems you have saved my life. Thank you, Professor.
Okay, I want to check supports. X. Oh, Lorenz has C rank. Have we not gotten C rank? No, we did get C rank with the net. What was the conversation with the net?
Annette?
Yeah. I've totally forgotten.
What we discussed with her? Yeah.
Okay. So...
Oh, you wanted to see if she had the Book of Sweets?
See what who?
Bernadetta, or whatever her name is. Bernetta? Bear?
Okay, so we got him up to rank C. We should probably grab Petra, and we could do Ingrid.
Yeah, we haven't... Oh, Flame! Will she ever be able to join us?
Yeah, Flame is recruitable. I'm working on the students, because I think they're harder
Oh, okay.
to recruit. We should do stuff with Flame, too. You're right.
Because she's always hinting at, oh, I'd love to do stuff with you guys, but my brother!
Okay, sure.
It's just like...
Let's piss off Seta. Sedith.
Does she like Sweet the fish, though?
I would be liking
Or-
that greatly. This is nearly as delicious as Mother's cooking. I would happily eat this every day.
Flame is an automatic story recruit.
Oh, she's a story recruit.
Oh well.
Sorry.
Fine. Okay, so we need to focus on some actual training with characters. Namely, I think I'm gonna just grind up my, the other Knight and Church members just rely on level. Yeah, so we gotta focus on students.
You are quick
Catherine!
to think. I cannot. As for them, I hope we find...
Faculty training, sword.
Okay.
Oh.
Because yeah, we gotta get my sword and my lance skills up.
Lance is your
So I want to get sword up so I can just start training lance. Alternatively, we do just interact with him. I mean, we don't have to get my lance skills up. Partly, I'm trying to decide how I want to handle any of my skill training in general. Let's see. Because if we do roster, self, let's see, skills. Okay, so if I can get sword up to C rank, we can start recruiting certain people for it. All getting tired? What's up, Shell? What?
I am.
Okay. We'll go into the next week, and you like the next free period, and I will grind.
I'm just saying speed up.
Oh!
Because this is a lot of management.
It is a lot of management. I'm just trying to decide. What we want to do. Also, we did not have a healing spell after all. Well, we might as well do the Lance tournament today. Probably?
Can you do the Lance tournament?
Sadly, no.
Ah. But everyone else already seems like they're at max enthusiasm.
I don't know if enthusiasm helps. Wow, yeah, they are pretty dang enthusiastic. She's probably fine for this. No, maybe we should do that another day and just focus on training while we're here. So who can train us? We haven't... What can Gilbert train us in? Because we met the guy, but we never actually did anything with it. Faculty training.
Oh, he can also teach Lance.
Yeah,
Heavy
lance
armor.
and axe.
Axe.
Armor and horses. Some of these are a little bit easier than others. I'll teach us leadership.
What does Hanneman teach?
Oh.
Yeah.
We never actually talked to her.
Captain Gerald was all furrowed brow earlier. Do you know what's got him so concerned? If there's a problem, I want to help any way I can.
Ask him yourself?
Yeah, sure.
I did, but he just dodged the question. Still, it's worrying to see him like that.
He's got a crush
Really?
on Dad.
I think she really looks up to him.
Oh,
sort
absolutely.
of like mentor.
You. How are you managing the Sword of the Creator? No problems? I hope you have not left it lying somewhere unattended or anything foolish like that.
Not quite used to it yet.
Not used to it? Take it outside the monastery then. You need to come to grips with it, and quickly.
Why did you say that?
I don't know.
You need to be assured.
I...
Then again, we haven't wielded it in battle yet.
Yeah, we've never used it, and chances are I quite possibly won't use it for a while. Okay, so we do actually have two other places we gotta check before I just go waste time, probably on training or something. We might as well do just like Lance training next. I think? Or reason? I don't know. Oh, can't go in there yet. Let's see. King of Seven, seeing as you're hanging out, what skills did you grind? I guess I should probably get a little bit in Faith so I can actually start using Faith skills.
Well, what does Hanneman teach?
He teaches Reason. And Bow. Are there any books in here? There are not a whole lot of books this chapter.
Nothing on the stand.
Nothing. Alright. Well, let's go back here. Let's just do training with Rhea and Hanneman. And then we'll go to the battle phase.
How are you managed?
Okay, faculty training. Ah, he does sword. Okay, that's actually really important.
I still have much to learn.
I am trusting
Rhea.
you. You must, however, you will most...
Okay, faculty training in faith.
Nice.
The
And now I
glory
can
of
heal.
pro.
Okay, so that's important for a couple of reasons. Mainly because we might actually be able to recruit a character.
Ferdinand? Is
Click
that
on
what
the
you're after?
support, click on the characters. The character that has that. Oh! Oh, I see.
The
we
coffin
can
of
go-
Seiros and the holy mosque instead.
Let's see. We can go through support conversations through other characters next time, by the way. Because I haven't done that yet.
Oh, Professor. Well, the eldest.
No, not yet. Oh,
Heavy
he's
armor and
dexterity and
dex.
heavy armor. Which of these guys want swords?
I don't recall any of them favoring swords of the ones
Yeah,
that you wanted
it's
to.
weird. Oh, we have one guy, but we don't. Oh,
Hurrycomb. Oh, someone who loves horses.
yeah.
I have a request.
What about English?
Professor, the thing is,
I think only Felix wants swords. Oh. And unfortunately, we are not friends with Felix.
Mm-mm.
We could... I have an idea? Because I want to see if we can start poaching people.
Join me for some training sometime. I might like to become your...
Yeah, speed and sword. Okay, so it's... We gotta get his friendship rank up. Okay, well, that's enough for now. I'm sure there's an item I've missed, but hopefully it'll just respawn. We'll also be spending at least the 24th exploring, so it shouldn't be a big deal. But yeah, we have a lot of cutscenes that we need to see.
Yeah, we have a lot of people to instruct.
Okay, so...
What are we training him in? What
Axe
class
and
are you?
brawling, but I think we might want to actually switch him over to heavy armor.
What ultimately do you want him to have as a class?
I mean, I've just been going full fist with this guy. Nothing else matters.
It's.
Let's see. Do we want Ignatz? Maybe not Ignatz.
Have we trained up Lysithea yet?
Oh, wow. He's actually pretty skilled in those two things. Scythia. We've maxed out her sword. So at this point we could do like reason or faith.
She's
Might
been
not
pretty
be
good with her magic though.
Well, so the reason why I want to do faith is because that gives her a healing spell.
It was quite...
So now she can heal.
Yeah.
It'd be worth it to get a number of my healer characters bolstered in that. Let's see. Hilda. I know Hilda. Right.
Oh, the heavy armor bit.
That was...
Yeah, because we want to get her those stars. If we can. I get two more. She could kind of use horses. It would gain a lot of skill. Should probably focus on Marianne, though. Oh, she had the lance bonus. I'm just having trouble Karen.
Because there isn't a healing lancer class.
No, so we've got two more characters that I can work on here. Marianne. Because Ignatz... Honestly, Ignatz, unfortunately, is having really bad stat growth, so I'm not super interested.
Even with all those crits that you were
His crits are good,
before?
but his stats are bad. Honestly, why don't we just put her points into faith? At least for now. Until we know what classes we can put them into.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then one more. Probably Leone. Horse.
I'm getting...
There we go. Okay, and I got nothing else. Let's see. Group tasks. So... Oh. Cyril likes flying as well.
Okay, sure.
Maybe. Otherwise, we could do Lorenz and Leone.
End result? Ooh.
We'll just do that. She'll just keep getting horsey XP. I don't entirely know.
Question, Professor. Yeah, absolutely.
It happened again.
What did you just allow her to do?
I don't know.
Professor.
Eh. Eh.
Mortal Savant?
It's the swordsman class.
Oh.
We'd better get to
What
work.
did you accept for Leone?
Very well.
It was one
Let's
of her
begin.
questions. You know, the like, hey professor, blah 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 blah.
Oh, okay. I thought that she was asking for a class change.
No.
Alright.
How's this gonna help? I'm getting the hang of it.
Okay. Now is time for free time.
And for bed?
For bed. Which,
Because I'm hungry.
Yeah.
And I really want to go to...
and that is totally fine. So what do, okay, so I need Lance C or Riding
Huh,
D.
you can become a thief. That's interesting.
Good, put him into that.
I just want to see their outfits. Mercenary. Okay, that's what you already are. Nah. But then you could steal and lock pick. Is that what it is?
Higher dex and speed. You know, I'm actually gonna make him a thief.
Hmm.
Mainly because certain characters want dex and speed, and so going for that, we'll make him other stuff later as well. But
a new path.
Let's see, and I don't want to switch him because I'm gonna go get that class bonus, maybe. I'm not sure. Claude can switch to that, but we don't want that. She could switch to the Brigand as well. We could unlock it. I'll keep her as the knight for the time being.
Mm-hmm. We haven't even seen her in battle with her new armor.
Let's see. I think he's so close, we might as well wait. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna save. I'm gonna go do some battles. A lot of battles. Like, the whole team situation might change kind of drastically. Shouldn't be too big of a deal.
He likes grinding things on the Switch since it's so portable.
Yep. It's a nice thing to do while I'm just kind of bumming around. Envoy. Can I buy more of these? We need to start buying those en masse.